please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen, guys. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online, please check it. Guys, please check it. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Right. Good morning, guys. Right. And check it what we completed there in the last session. I think so. We are discussing about Java features. Now tell me, what are the various Java features now? What are the various Java features which are existed in Java programming language? If we come for this particular point, the answer is very clear. Nearly 12 number of Java features are existed. Or first of all, what is the requirement to go for Java features now? To describe the nature of Java programming language, we are having Java features. All right, sir. What exactly the Java programming language, how we are able to describe it now? Just if we observe all the Java features, then we can understand to get some information about Java programming language. See this, what are the various features here we are having there? First one is simple programming language. Next one is object-oriented programming language, platform independent, architectural neutral, portable, dynamic, robust, secure, distributed, multi-threaded, interpretive, and high performance. These are overall Java features what you are having. There already we understood some of the features there. First one is Java is a simple programming language. Java is what? A simple programming language. When we are saying Java is a simple programming language, what are the various reasons why Java is a simple programming language? Overall, 3 reasons are given. What are the 3 reasons here? First one is Java applications will take less execution time and less memory. Java has removed all the confusion oriented features, and Java is using all the simplified syntaxes from C and C++. Observe carefully. Next one is what? Object oriented programming language. You know already, if any programming language allows its applications to represent data in the form of objects, there that programming language is an object-oriented programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to represent data in the form of objects as per the object-oriented features. As per the object-oriented features, Java is able to store data in the form of objects. Next one is what? Java is a platform independent programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to perform compilation is on one operating system and execution is on another operating system. So Java is what? A platform independent programming language. Next one is Java is an architectural neutral programming language. It's almost similar to platform independent programming language nature only. Here the point is what? Java is an architectural neutral programming language. Why? Because it allows its applications to perform compilation is on one hardware architecture and execution is on another hardware architecture. So Java is what? A portable programming language. Next one after that, Java is a Java is an architectural neutral programming language. Next one is a portable programming language. What is the meaning of this portable programming language? No? What is the meaning of this portable programming language? Guys, just give a minute of time. And guys, those are attending in online, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Am I audible to all of you guys, please? Right. All right. All right, sir. So, what is the meaning of this portable programming language? Very simple. It is possible to switch Java program execution from one operating system to another operating system as it is platform independent programming language. And it is possible to switch Java program from one hardware architecture to another hardware architecture as it is an architectural neutral programming language. So because of this porting, that means switching from one hardware, one operating system to another hardware, another operating system, due to that, we can conclude Java is a portable programming language. Next one is Java is a dynamic programming language. How can we say Java is a dynamic programming language? Reasons are very clear. Java allows memory for the primitive data at runtime, not at compilation time. If any programming language allows memory allocation for the primitive data types at a runtime, not at compilation time, that programming languages are what they're dynamic programming languages. Right, sir. The next one is like what there. What is the next one here? No, apart from this, robust programming language. So this is one of the important Java feature that everybody has to understand. This important Java feature here. Let's observe this clearly. Robust programming language. All right, everybody has to put more concentration. What's the meaning of it? Before going to start Java and its robust programming language, before this, first of all, we need to understand when a programming language is a robust programming language. One programming language is available. When it is possible for me to declare this programming language is a robust programming language. To decide a programming language as a robust programming language, what factors here we have to follow, what measurements we have to take. Right, answers are very clear. Try to recognize this. In any programming language, or if any programming language has a very good memory management system and has a very good exception handling mechanisms, then that programming language is a robust programming language. 2 points. If any programming language has very good exception handling mechanisms and has very good memory management system, then that programming language is a robust programming language. Observe carefully. Now I'm telling there, Java is a robust programming language. Java is what? A robust programming language. How, sir? How can we say Java is a robust programming language? It's very clear that Java has a very good memory management system, and Java has a very good exception handling mechanisms. How can we say Java has very good memory management system and very good exception handling systems? No, how can we say that? Right, I will give some points now. Java has a very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. Heap memory management system is existed inside the Java. What is this heap memory management system actually? Heap memory management system is a dynamic memory management system. Heap memory management system is a dynamic memory management system. What is the meaning of dynamic memory management system? Which allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at runtime as per the requirement. That means memory will be allocated for the data at a runtime as per the requirement. Answer my point, Ken. If you require a block of memory at a runtime of my application, yes, heap memory management system is ready to allocate the required block of memory. Already memory is created at a runtime of my application. I want to deallocate memory for the respective object. I want to remove memory. That means I want to free the memory in our heap memory. Yes, heap memory management system is ready to deallocate memory for the objects. Think about it. Dynamically memory allocation, dynamically memory removal, both are going on at a runtime, at a dynamically. So definitely it's a flexible memory management system in a Java programming language. So finally the conclusion is what? Java has very good memory management system. Java has very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. Because of this reason, we can conclude Java is a robust programming language. Due to this reason also, we can conclude Java is what? A robust programming language. Point number one. Second point is what? Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. Before understanding Java has very good exception handling mechanisms or not, before that, first we have to understand what is an exception. What is the meaning of exception handling? What is an exception? What is the meaning of exception handling? Okay, then how Java is good at exception handling? All the things we need to understand. Then after that only we'll understand the robust programming language. Let's observe this clearly. All of you know, understand this point here. What is an exception? Simple. At the starting point, no, only one simple definition we have to understand. In general, we are able to get errors at a compilation time. When we compile the program only, we are able to get errors in general. Got my point or not? But if we are getting any error at runtime, which causes abnormal termination to the application, if it causes abnormal termination to the application, that runtime error is called as an exception. Simple definition, not required to worry for it. Runtime error causes abnormal termination. Runtime error causes abnormal termination is called as an exception. Come on guys, now tell me what is an exception here? A runtime error causes abnormal termination to the application. Okay, what is the meaning of abnormal termination to the application? What is the meaning of this abnormal termination to the application? See, application will be terminated in two ways. One is smooth termination, another one is abnormal termination. What is the meaning of smooth termination? Program will be terminated. Program is terminating at the end of the program. At the last section of the program. At the end of the program is terminated. Nothing is remaining to execute. Everything is executed. And finally, the program is going to be terminated. Flow of execution is going to be terminated. That is smooth termination. But what is this abnormal termination? It's very clear. Terminating the program in the middle, before ending point. terminating the program in the middle or at the middle before ending point. This type of termination is called as abnormal termination. So now observe carefully. What is this exception here? No, exception is a runtime error causes abnormal termination to the application. If any runtime error occurred in our Java program, which yields abnormal termination to the application. If the program is terminated in the middle because of this error, then that error is called as what there? An exception. Simple example I'm telling to you guys. Observe carefully. Yesterday is the best example for us. All of us came to the session, came to the class at 7 o'clock. Sharp 7 o'clock, we started the classes going on. First half an hour of time, no disturbance, nothing else. Class is going on perfectly. When the class is coming to the 1 hour of class, when 1 hour of class is completed, automatically some problems are coming or not, some disturbances are coming or not, some unnecessary sounds are coming or not. There we try to continue the class, but unfortunately that was not in our hand. Then too much noise is coming there, so we are unable to concentrate ourselves. So because of some problem, we terminate the class. At what time I terminated the class? Now by 8:15 I terminated the class. 15 minutes before I terminated the class. Actually ending point for our class is what? 8:30, but at 8:15 we terminated the class. So now check the point here. Whenever we are continuing the class now, that means we came here, we started our class going on in the middle of the class, that is at runtime. So due to some unexpected problems, we terminated our class in the middle. Before ending point we terminated now. This is called as abnormal termination. The problem what we are getting, the sounds which are coming from outside, that is nothing but what there? Runtime error. That is called as an exception. Because of that exception, we terminated our class 15 minutes before. Got my point or not? And now check a minute of this one. If I terminate the class of 15 minutes before, think a minute about it. If I terminate the class of 15 minutes before, what is going to be give effect to us now? Think in serious mode. 15 minutes class was not happened. Definitely I need to take that 15 minutes in some other day or not. Definitely I have to cover that 15 minutes of time some other day or not. If I'm not covering that, automatically you are going to lose the content or not. Or else maybe if I cover that in the next class now, again the same 15 minutes of class is going to be dragged up to the end of the session or not, up to the end of the course or not. Automatically the time duration is going to be increased or not. So many problems will come. If the abnormal termination of a particular class may cause so many problems here. Understand my point here? In this example, I'm not giving exact problems here, but if you go for reality, if you go for real-time application development, abnormal termination of one application, abnormal termination of one program may cause serious problems. What are the serious problems? Can now think a minute about it. One point I'm telling there. In our class yesterday, 15 minutes before I terminated the class, so I was disturbed. I was disturbed because of that issue. 15 minutes class I lost. I was disturbed. I might not be taken remaining classes or not. I may not take remaining classes or not. So it is a serious effect or not. In the same way, in our enterprise application development, if we are having abnormal termination at one small program, which may crash our operating system. That abnormal termination of one small program may crash your total operating system. Once your operating system is crashed out, there is no chance of running your remaining program. Okay, another problem. If it is a server-side program, abnormal termination of one program may down your server, may shut down your server. Server shutdown may be happen. Whenever server is down, there is no chance of executing remaining part of the program. If it is a network-based application, if that application is a network-based application, abnormal termination of one program, they may cause that network interruption. The total network interruption, the total network connection may be lost. We may lose that network connection. So serious problems we are able to get here. To overcome all these problems, to come out from all these problems, we have to handle these exceptions properly. To come out from all these problems, we have to handle exceptions properly. How we are able to handle exceptions properly? To handle exceptions properly, Java has provided a set of mechanisms explicitly. To handle these exceptions properly, Java has provided some mechanisms, some alternatives are provided by Java. Due to this reason, we can conclude Java has a very good exception handling mechanisms. One simple example I'm telling to you, try to recognize this, how Java is providing very good exception handling mechanisms. No, one very simple example. To handle all the exceptions in Java, first we have to represent that exceptions in Java programming or not. Without representing exceptions in Java, how can we handle that exceptions? No. If you want to handle exceptions, first we have to represent the situations in a Java programming. To represent all the exceptional situations, Java has provided a set of predefined classes. To represent all the exceptional situations in Java applications, Java has provided a set of predefined library, a set of predefined classes. By understanding the set of predefined classes, we can represent all the exceptional situations in Java. We can handle all the exceptional situations in our Java applications. Due to this, we can understand Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. So by this, we can conclude Java is what? A robust programming language. With all these points, we can conclude Java is what? A robust programming language. Right, yes. Now I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for me. How Java is a robust programming language? Now tell me. Two reasons are given. What are the two reasons? No. First one is very good memory management system. Second one is what? Very good exception handling mechanisms. How can we say Java has very good memory management system? That is in the form of what? Heap memory management system. That is in the form of what? Heap memory management system. What is this heap memory management system? It's a dynamic memory management system. It allocates and deallocates memory for the objects as per the requirement at runtime of our application. That's why Java is very good at memory management system. Second point is what? Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. How can we decide Java has very good exception handling mechanisms now? Java has provided very good predefined library to represent and handle all the exceptions which are coming frequently in Java applications. Because of this predefined library, we can conclude Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. Guys, all of you are following these points or not? Right, sir. Have a note on this particular point now. Java is a robust programming language. Java is a robust programming language. Why? Because point number one, Java has very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. Java has very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. It is a dynamic memory management system. It allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at runtime as per the requirement. This is point number one. Second one is like what there? Java has very good exception handling. Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. Why? Because what is the reason for it? Java has provided very good predefined library. Predefined library in the sense predefined classes and interfaces only. Java has provided very good predefined library to represent and handle almost all the exceptions which are coming frequently in a Java applications. So due to these two reasons, we can conclude that Java is what? A robust programming language. Due to these reasons, we can conclude that Java is a robust programming language. And I'm giving clarity to all of you guys. Today, what is our schedule? Those who are in the packages, those who are registered for packages, basic Java, complete Java, and what next one there? Full stack Java. Those who registered for these packages, Oracle is existed. Oracle is available in our course. Oracle is mandatory. Why? Because after 1 month of time, I'm going to start advanced Java at 7 o'clock, 7 to 8:30. So if you want to understand that advanced Java classes, we need Oracle course. We need Oracle content. Why? Because in advanced Java, first I will discuss JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. If you want to go for JDBC content, there we required Oracle knowledge. So those who are in packages, without fail, try to attend for the demo class today. At what time there? 10 o'clock. I think those who are in packages, you might be getting a call from Durgasoft office. Yes, sir. Am I right? No response. But anyway, I'm giving this intimation to you, then you can attend for it. For online students, maybe day after tomorrow or next day, I'll give some other schedule. The schedule is for offline students. For online students, again, I will talk with you. Within 2 days, I will confirm your schedule. Don't worry. For online students, I'll confirm the schedule again within 2 days. Don't worry for it. Okay, fine. All of you understand this clearly? Next one. After that, next topic would be a secure programming language. Secure programming language. Secure programming language. Okay. Observe carefully, guys. Then what is the meaning of secure programming language? Listen carefully. If you want to say any programming language as a secure programming language, where that programming language has to provide 3 types of security. If you want to decide any programming language is a secure programming language, there we have to check whether that programming language is providing security at the 3 levels or not. At what levels? What are the 3 levels actually? If you observe this, first one is implicit security. First one is what? Implicit security. Second one is web security. Web security. Third one is network security. Third one is what? Network security. Please recognize, all of you know. First one is what? Internal security, implicit security. Second one is what? Web security. Third one is what? Network security. If any programming language is providing security at these 3 levels, obviously that programming language is what now? A secure programming language. All right, sir. Now I'm confirming Java is a secure programming language. Java is a secure programming language. Now I'm confirming that. How can we confirm Java is a secure programming language? What exactly your view about to say Java is a secure programming language? All right. Obviously, when I say Java is a secure programming language, definitely it has provided very good environment for 3 levels of security. It has provided implicit security, it has web security, and it has a network security. Let us understand how Java is providing implicit security, how Java is providing web security, and how Java is providing network security. You'll understand this. Right. Observe carefully, all of you know. Who is executing Java programs? JVM. JVM is executing Java program. Am I right or not? Right. If you open JVM, where we can see n number of components. Internally, n number of components are existed. What are the various n number of components are existed there? First one is byte code verifier. First one is what? Bytecode verifier. Next one is a class loader. Class loader. Next one is an interpreter. Interpreter. Along with that, JIT compiler. JIT compiler. Then after that, next one is like what there? After the JIT compiler, garbage collector. Garbage collector. After that, security manager. After that, what is that? No, security manager. Guys, observe carefully. Inside the JVM, security manager is existed. This security manager will provide implicit security in our Java code. Whether that bytecode is in well-formed format or not, that bytecode has any misformations or not, any viruses related things are existed or not inside this bytecode, that everything would be managed by and checked by who is that? No, security manager with the help of bytecode verifier. Security manager will take care about that implicit security, which is an internal part of the JVM. Inside the JVM, security manager will take the responsibility of implicit security. So because of this implicit security, a separate component was provided inside the JVM. So due to that reason, we can understand Java has very good implicit security. Java is providing very good implicit security. Point number one. Next one is web security. Web security. What is the meaning of web security? What exactly the meaning of web security, guys? Now observe carefully. All of you observe carefully. Websites are available. All the websites are nothing but web applications only. Where what security we are observing in websites? No. Any website if you take, for example, Facebook is also a website, facebook.com. What type of security we are observing in that Facebook? Actually, two types of security we used to identify. One is authentication, another one is authorization. One is what? Authentication, another one is what? No, authorization. Observe carefully. Authentication and authorization. What is this authentication, guys? What is the meaning of this authentication? No? Observe carefully. What is the meaning of this authentication? Say, for example, I think all of you might be completed your academics. Colleges you completed. One simple example there. When you want to enter into your college premises, at the starting point of your college premises, some security post is available or not? Security person is standing or not in front of the gate. Whenever we are trying to enter inside the college, no, the security person will check whether you are the student of this college or not. Just he will check your ID code. Am I right or not? That is your entry level check. That is your what? Entry level check. Okay, fine. You are the student of this particular college. You had already your ID card of that particular college. He allows you inside the college now. That's okay. You are authenticated up to now. After that, again, your requirement is what? Regularly, when you are showing your ID card, when a security person allowed you into the respective college, no, then we used to go for classroom where you used to sit in a chair. That's okay. Good, nice. Going on. But one day you want to meet principal. You want to meet with principal. Just you want to have some discussion with the principal. And then what we have to do? Directly, will you go to your principal chamber? Directly will you go to the principal and directly will you sit on principal chair? Do you have rights like that? Is it possible for you in our colleges? No. Is it possible for you to enter into the principal chamber directly? No. What is the procedure for it? No. First we have to take an appointment. First we have to take an appointment. Maybe some clerk is existed there in a principal chamber. You have to take an appointment first of all. That clerk will give a particular schedule for you. On this particular time, principal is free. So you can come and we can meet on this particular time. He will give some appointment to you. On that particular time, with that appointment letter or with that appointment notice, you have to come to the principal chamber, where the outside clerk will check whether this person is right person or not to meet with the principal. But already you are the member of college now, but still you don't have any rights to meet the principal. If you want to meet with principal, one more checkup is going on or not? One more checkup is going on or not to meet with the principal. That is called as authorization. That is exactly called as like what? No, authorization. Understand my point clearly? Say one more example I'm telling, real time case, use case. I think might be all of you are having accounts in Amazon. Am I right? All of you are having accounts in Amazon, online shopping, e-commerce application, Amazon. See, observe carefully. Myself is a person. I'm working with the Amazon online shopping app. Okay, myself is an administrator. And outside I can say my designation, myself is an administrator of Amazon, like what I'm telling here, Amazon online shopping app. Okay, e-commerce application. Now, regularly my job is what? I have to open that Amazon website. There I have to check any new stock is coming or not. If any new stock is coming, I have to add that new stock to the respective application. That means Amazon application I have to add to that Amazon application. I have to identify the stock. If any new items are coming, I have to add that new items to the respective Amazon app. Am I right or not? Okay, fine. This is a scenario for me. Then what is my regular work there? What we have to do? Today I want to start my work. So first of all, I have to log in into the Amazon website or not? First of all, I have to log in, not as an administrator, as a normal user of this Amazon website. I have to log into the Amazon website or not? That is entry level check where username and password might be available that I have to use. Okay, I entered into the Amazon website as a normal user. Then after that, as an admin, if I want to add any item to the items list inside the Amazon, when I try to add an item to the Amazon website, again, immediately one more login page will come to me. Where username, password, and role. Another option is what there? Role. Their username and password I have to enter. Role would be what? No, admin I have to enter. Role would be what? No, admin. Understand my point here? Admin or maybe manager or maybe data entry or different qualifications are available, but admin I have to enter there. When I add that admin, no, again my details will be checked in the admin table. If myself is the right person, then Amazon website allows me to add some items to the list of items there. Now we get two types of checkups are completed or not. One is entry level check as an user check, that is called as an authentication. But if you want to add any item to the items list, no, where authorization will be checked, whether you are the right person or not, to add some items inside the respective website, where authorization is required. So here authentication and authorization, two things are existed. Am I right or not? So every website required these two types of security levels. Every web application, every website or web application needs these two types of securities minimum. This is minimum. Right. So web applications require this type of security. That's why Java has provided a separate implementation for this authentication and authorization mechanisms. That implementation was provided in the form of a middleware service, that is JAS, JAAS. JAS, JAAS. What is this JAS actually? Java Authentication and Authorization Service. Java Authentication and Authorization Service. What is the purpose of this one? It has very good implementations for authentication and as well as what their authorization. So now tell me, Java has provided solution for Java authentication and authorization security mechanisms or not? So Java is very good at web security also. Two levels of security Java has provided solution. What are the two levels of security that Java has provided solution? No. First one is implicit security. Second one is what there? No, web security. For implicit security point of view, a separate component was provided inside the JVM. That separate component is what? No, security manager. For the sake of web security, Java has provided a middleware service. Directly a middleware service was provided by Java in order to provide web security. That middleware service is what? No, JAS, Java Authentication and Authorization Service. All of you understand clearly now. Next one, point number 3, network security. What is this network security actually? What is the meaning of this network security? No, very clear. Say for example, if you take any bank application, where we are going to provide some online account credentials, username, password, this kind of credentials we used to pass. Whenever we enter the credentials on our browser there, Automatically the credentials data must be transferred through the network to the server side machine or not, server side application or not. So our secured data, our protected data is a transferring through the network or not. Understand my point clearly? Our data, anyway, our data is transferring over the network or not. Say for example, understand it, no? I want to transfer some amount from my account to my friend account. This is my requirement. Whenever we want to transfer some amount from my account to my friend account, no, first of all, I have to give my account details and I have to enter my friend account details. There I have to specify the transfer amount. That means a bulk of data, a set of data has to be transferred from my computer to the server side application or not. The total data has to be transferred over the network or not. Okay, two cases I'm telling to you, try to understand it now. Case number one. If the data is transferred through the network as a plain text, as a normal data, then everybody can see the data, everybody can understand my data. If they're understanding my data, they can do anything with my data. Am I right or not? When the data is transferring over the network, if it is a plain text data, if it is visible to everybody, then everybody can watch my data, everybody can take my data, everybody can do their own manipulations over my data. The bank applications data must be a protected data, sensitive data that must be protected effectively. Understand my point, Keno? Then case number two, here what I'm telling to you regarding this case number two. Now, I want to visualize my data to somebody else, no problem. But that not be in understandable mode for the respective persons. That should not be in understandable mode. Whatever the data I want to send from my machine to the server side application, the data I want to be provided in a encrypted mode. Encrypted mode. It means that I want to encode it. I want to encrypt the data. Of course, data is visible to the user, but that user cannot understand the data. It might be available in the form of different symbols. You don't know what exactly that symbols. You're unable to decode it. My partner, and unable to decode it, decrypt it. So in that way, I want to have some data. Whenever the data is transferred over the network, for the data, if you provide security, then that security is nothing but what? Network security. The type of security is nothing but what? There? Network security. Now here also I'm telling there, Java has provided very good predefined implementations, for all the network security algorithms. For network security, number of algorithms are available. Encryption and decryption algorithms are available. Best examples: RSA algorithm, Bluefish algorithm, shared key algorithm, public key algorithm, private key algorithm. Like number of algorithms are available for the sake of this network security. So what Java has done, Java has provided very good predefined library, predefined implementations for almost all the network security algorithms which we are using frequently in our applications. So because of this reason also, we can conclude Java is a secure programming language or not. Due to this reason also, we can conclude Java is a secure programming language or not. That's the point here we can understand about the security. Guys, now try to observe carefully. What's the point here I'm telling here? Java is a secure programming language. Java is a secure programming language. Why? Because point number one, Java has provided security manager. Java has provided security manager inside JVM to provide implicit security. To provide implicit security, Java has provided security manager inside JVM to provide implicit security. Second one is Java has provided a separate middleware service, in the form of JAS. What is this JAS actually? Java authentication and authorization service. Java authentication and authorization service to provide web security. To provide what? Web security. Okay. Next one is after completion of this particular one. Third point is like what there? Java has provided very good predefined implementations. Java has provided very good predefined implementations for almost all the network security algorithms in order to provide network security. In order to provide network security. But because of these reasons, we can conclude Java is what? A secure programming language, not more than that. Guys, and everything I specified inside the material. What is middleware service in the sense? Nothing, sir. Servers, that means with the help of the technology, servers are providing some services like a JNDA service or JCA service, like what I'm telling there, JTA, transaction support. So some APIs in the sense like what there, some implementations are provided for a particular requirement. So that is nothing but a middleware service. Understand my point? Technology, the Java programming language has provided its own implementations for security, for web security. So that thing is called as what? A middleware service. In J2EE, number of services are existed, middleware services. JNDI service and JTA service for the sake of transactions, for the sake of registry purpose JNDI, for the sake of transactions purpose JTA, for the sake of security might be JAS. All these are predefined implementations to provide or to perform a particular thing. So that things are called as like what they're middleware services. Okay. Not to worry, not to think too much about it. No, I'll cover this content in the future, not required at present here. Okay. All right, guys. Now let's observe this clearly. What about this last one here? Distributed programming language. Java is what? A distributed programming language. Everybody understand this clearly. What exactly the meaning of distributed programming language? First of all, I want to give confirmation to you. By using Java, we are able to prepare two types of applications. By using Java, we are able to prepare mainly two types of applications. What are the two types of applications we are able to prepare mainly? One is a standalone applications and other one is what? No, distributed applications. Standalone applications and second one is what? No, distributed applications. What is standalone application and what is distributed application? No? If you observe this clearly, if you design and execute any application without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as a standalone application. What is standalone application? No, if you design and execute any application without using client server architecture and without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as standalone application. Okay, Java has provided J2SE part to prepare the standalone applications. Next one, distributed applications. What is the meaning of these distributed applications now? If you design and execute any application on the basis of client server architecture, or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as what? Distributed application. That means if we use client server architecture in our application and if we distribute application logic over multiple machines, client machine and server machine, at both the machines if we are having application logic, then that's how that type of applications are called as what? Distributed applications. Okay, how can we say Java is a distributed applications now? To prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate module. Java has provided a separate part. Java is divided into three parts, you know already. J2SE, J2EE and J2ME. So J2SE is for standalone applications, we know. Now J2EE, for what purpose is J2EE is existed here? No, for the sake of preparing enterprise applications or for the sake of preparing distributed applications only. So here the point is what? To prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate module. That module is what? J2EE module. A separate module was prepared by Java, that is what J2EE. Due to the availability of this J2EE, due to the reason of this J2EE, we can understand Java is what? Distributed programming language. Not only a standard programming language, Java is also be like what there? A distributed programming language because of its J2EE technologies. That's not right to understand this clearly. Java is a distributed programming language. Java is a distributed programming language. Why? Because Java has provided a separate module in the form of J2EE or Java EE to prepare distributed applications. To prepare which type of applications? No, distributed applications. Not required to understand what is this distributed application. Already we discussed it there. In very first class of Java, I discussed about this point. And next also we number of times we discussed about this distributed applications. Not required at present. Leave this part here. Then what next one here? After completion of this, multi-threading. What next one here? Multi-threading. That's it. Multi-threading. And I given already some information to you guys. These classes are going on up to few days only. After a few days of time, I will take the sessions at what time there? 8:30. So when I'm going to take your session at 8:30, I'll give the schedule. Don't worry. Before 3 to 4 days before itself, I will give schedule. On this particular day onwards, you have to come at 8:30 like this. I'll give some intimation. Wait for it. Don't think too much about it. But let me complete the required parts here. Then I will take your sessions at 8:30. No need to worry for it. I'll give the clear-cut schedule to you know. Okay. Listen. Java is a multi-threaded programming language. But before understanding this particular point, first we have to understand what is multi-threaded. Before this, first of all, we have to understand what is a thread. After that, we will understand this multi-threaded. Then after that, we will go for like what? How Java is multi-threaded. Right, sir. First of all, what is a thread? Nothing. Thread is a flow of execution to execute a program. Thread is what? A flow of execution to execute a program. Strictly speaking, it's a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Task is already written in the form of program. To perform this particular task, flow of execution is required to execute this program. So that flow of execution to execute a program in order to perform a particular task, that flow of execution is called as a thread. Is called as what? A thread. What is a thread here? No, thread is a flow of execution to execute a program in order to perform a particular task. In order to perform a particular task. Programs are written to represent a task. For example, I have written a program for deposit operation in a bank application. Now here the task is what? Deposit is a task. The deposit task we provided inside the coding part or not? Okay, when this deposit operation will be performed there, when this deposit operation will be performed, when we execute this particular program, then only deposit operation will be performed. Without executing this particular part, is it possible to perform deposit operation? Definitely not. So when we execute this particular program, then only deposit operation will be performed here. So to execute this program, we need a flow of execution. To execute this particular program, we need a flow of execution. That flow of execution is called as what? A thread. Thread is a flow of execution to execute a program in order to perform a particular task. That's okay, fine. There are two thread models in Java, not only in Java, in everywhere. There are two thread models. What are the two thread models actually? What are the two thread models now? First one is single thread model, and second one is like what there? Multi-thread model. First one is what? Single thread model, and second one is what? Multi-thread model. Guys, understand this clearly? First one is what? Single thread model, and second one is what? No, multi-thread model. Now here we have a question. What is this single thread model? What is this multi-thread model? What is single thread model and what is this multi-thread model? Observe carefully. For example, all of you are sitting here, right? Assume the case now. All of you are sitting as a two columns. We are sitting now. Assume it. I am conducting one exam. I have 100 number of question papers. You are all 100 members here. We are sitting as two columns. I have 100 number of question papers. Observe carefully. Case number one. My classroom in charge came to the class. He want to distribute that question papers to all the members. Okay. Now here what I asked to him, first to complete one column, after that go to the next column. First to complete this right side column, then after that complete left side column. I given this in a section there. Then what he will do, first he will complete the first column totally, right side part. After that only will come to what there, no, left side part. Then left side part is going to be completed. This is case number one. Case number two, what I have done there, I called two in charges inside the class. I given 50 question papers to one person, second 50 question papers to the another person there. I said to them, you can start both at a time. You can distribute the question papers at a time for both the columns. Observe carefully. Now tell me, here in the second case, two members are working for it. Two members have distributed the question papers. Two members have started the two columns at a time. Now tell me, parallelly this work is going on or not? Parallelly distribution of the question paper is going on or not inside the classroom there? Now tell me, in which case less time will be taken to distribute all question papers? No. Second case or first case? No. Think and give answer. Second case or first case? No. Second case. In which case more time will be taken for distribution of the question papers? No. In the first case. First case is nothing but one after another. One after another. That is nothing but what there, one after another in the sense sequential execution or not. That one after another in the sense like what there, sequential processing or not. Sequential execution. Wherever we are performing sequential execution, where execution time will be taken more. Wherever sequential execution is going on, where execution time will be increased. When execution time is increased, automatically performance of the application will be reduced. Performance of the question papers distribution is reduced or not? When execution time is more, automatically performance will be less. When execution time is very less, when execution time is less, where automatically performance will be improved. Okay guys, now I'm giving you that clear-cut information, try to understand it now. Case number one, one after another, sequential execution. Case number two, both at a time, parallel execution. In the case of sequential execution, more time will be taken. In the case of parallel execution, less time will be taken. In the case of sequential execution, performance will be less. In the case of parallel execution, performance will be more. Okay, now these quotations here we have to follow, we have to understand. Now I'm telling the information, now try to understand it now. Single thread model, multi-thread model is existed. What is the single thread model actually? The first case, whatever the case I have taken, only one person has to provide services to all the members. So that is a sequential execution. That is nothing but single thread model. The single thread model allows only one thread to execute the total application. Single thread model allows only one thread to execute the complete application. That application contains maybe 1000 lines of code. All the 1000 lines of codes are executed by only one flow of execution. That is single thread model. Now tell me, when a single thread model is a following sequential execution, automatically application execution time will be increased or not? Automatically application execution time will be increased or not? Definitely application execution time will be increased. Okay, whenever application execution time is increased, automatically performance of the application will be reduced or not? Definitely performance of the application will be reduced. So in the case of single thread model, it follows a sequential execution. When it follows sequential execution, application execution time will be increased. Whenever application execution time is increased, performance of the application will be reduced. But when we go for multi-threaded model, what is going to be happen? In a multi-threaded model, what will happen there? Which allows more than one thread at a time to execute our program. More than one thread is allowed. When more than one thread is allowed, parallel execution is going on or not? Whenever parallel execution is going on, automatically execution time will be reduced. Execution time will be reduced. When execution time is reduced, automatically performance of the application will be improved or not? Automatically performance of the application will be improved or not? Right, so now this is what exactly the difference between single thread model and a multi-thread model. This is the difference between single thread model and a multi-thread model. Okay, now get the point is what? Now the point is what? Which model is followed by Java? Java is following multi-threaded model. Java is following what? Multi-threaded model. Now tell me, Java is what? Multi-threaded programming language or not? When Java is following multi-threaded model, automatically Java is multi-threaded programming language or not? That's the reason why we can conclude Java is a multi-threaded programming language. Right, so now let me complete this punch here. In a single thread model, few points here I'm telling to you. In a single thread model, first one is allows only one thread to execute the complete application, which allows only one thread to execute the complete application. Next one is it reduces application, it increases, or else it follows sequential execution. When it follows sequential execution, what will the next one know? It will increase application execution time. Next one is then after that, what next one know? It will reduce application performance. Right, sir. Now this is like what their single thread model. In multi-thread model, what points are available here? It allows how many threads can know? More than one thread. It allows more than one thread to execute the complete application. It allows more than one thread to execute the complete application. Okay, then which execution is allowing here? No, it follows parallel execution, which follows like what their parallel execution, which follows parallel execution. After this parallel execution, then what next one can know? It will reduce application execution time. When it reduces application execution time, then what next one can know? It will increase application performance. Right, so now I want to give the conclusion. What is this conclusion here? Java is a multi-threaded programming language. Why? Because what is the reason for it? Why? Because Java is following multi-threaded programming language. Java is following multi-threaded model. Java is following multi-threaded model. Because of this reason, we can conclude that Java is like what their multi-threaded programming language. Right, sir. Now, I'm not going to talk about CPU and its internal content here. Purely, I'm talking about Java and it's a threading model. So not related to CPU. Just leave that CPU related content here. That may be conceptually that's okay, we can understand. But actually, inside the Java, how multi-threading is going on, then how Java is becoming as multi-threaded model, that all the things here we are understanding. Just leave this one here. No, that point is okay, fine. Next one is after that, interpretive programming language. Interpretive. Right, sir. I'm asking one question to all of you guys. Now try to answer for this about this interpretive programming language. Here the meaning is Java is not only compilative programming language but also interpretive programming language. That is its meaning here. That means already Java people have decided Compilative programming language. Java is a compilative programming language. Already they decided that. On the top of it, they are giving one more feature like what now? Interpretive programming language. Okay, anyway, here my point is what? Java is both a compilative and interpretive programming language. How can we say Java is both a compilative and interpretive programming language? No? How can we say that? Answer is very clear. Try to recognize this. Java applications require compilation because of two reasons. Reason number one, to translate program from source code to bytecode, high level representation to low level representation, compilation is required. And to check the developer's mistakes, to check the errors in our program, again we need compilation. So definitely we are performing compilation whenever we are writing Java program. So there automatically what we are able to conclude, Java is a compilative, it needs a compilation. Next one is how we are executing Java programs. Now tell me, who's executing Java programs actually? Who's executing Java programs? No, JVM is executing our Java programs. Am I right or not? Who's executing Java programs there? JVM is executing Java programs. When JVM is executing our Java programs, inside the JVM, an interpreter is executing our Java program. Not directly JVM. Inside the JVM, an interpreter is executing our Java programs. So to execute our Java programs, we need an interpreter inside the JVM. To execute Java applications, we need an interpreter inside the JVM. So we can conclude that interpret is required for Java programs execution. So Java is what? An interpretive programming language. So finally the conclusion is what? Java is both a compilative and as well as like what there? Interpretive programming language. Now understand this point here. Java is both a compilative and interpretive programming language. Java is both a compilative and interpretive programming language. Why? Because I'll give some reasons here. Now, reason number one, right, sir? To convert, to translate Java program from high level, that is a high level code to low level code, high level code to low level code, and to check developers' mistakes in Java applications, we need compilation. Next one is, this is one point here. To check a developer's mistakes in Java programs, we need compilation, and to translate Java program from high level code to low level code. This is point number one. Point number two is what? Right, sir. How Java is an interpretive programming language, no? To execute Java applications, we need an interpreter. We need an interpreter inside JVM. To execute Java applications, we need an interpreter inside the JVM. So because of that reason also, we can conclude Java is what now? An interpretive programming language. Right, sir. This information is sufficient about it, no? Next one is last option is existed. What about this last option here? Now tell me, high performance programming language. Nothing, sir. No specific, no separate discussion for this high performance programming language. Very simple point only. What is that simple point here? Java is high performance programming language due to its rich set of features. Like what are these rich set of features like now? First one is portable, robust. Next one is like portable in the sense platform independent and architecture neutral. Both are okay. Next one is like what they're dynamic, dynamic and so on. And so on. Secure, due to its rich set of features, automatically Java is what their high performance programming language. Then another important point is like what they're multi-threaded. Java is a multi-threaded or not? That multi-threaded programming languages are high performance programming languages. That's one point here. Next, one more small point here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. To improve performance of JVM, performance of JVM in the sense performance of Java software. To improve performance of JVM, Java has provided to improve performance of JVM, Java has provided a separate component a separate component inside JVM, that is JIT compiler. JIT compiler main intention is what? Just to improve the performance of the interpreter. Interpreter performance improvement in the sense automatically JVM performance will be improved. So when JVM performance is improved, automatically Java applications performance will be improved. So because of this result, also we can conclude Java is like what their high performance programming language. At the time of introducing Java, the famous programming languages are C and C++ only. But when compared with them, Java has very good background story. So Java is what their high performance programming language. So anyway, the point is like what there to improve performance of JVM, Java has provided a separate component inside JVM, that is what? JIT compiler. Due to the availability of this type of components also, we can conclude Java is what their high performance programming language. Are you getting my points or not clearly? No. That's it, guys. Now this is the total scenario. Here we can understand clearly. Right. And observe one thing, and up to now, this Java features part we completed there. The total content of Java features here we understood now. Right, sir. Now, one time we are going to understand the total concepts. What I discussed up to now. Just 2 minutes of time. Let us understand the total points here. What we understand in Java features. First of all, I have started with what is the purpose of the Java features topic. There are given some information to describe the nature of the Java programming language. Java has given Java features topic. What are the various Java features are existed inside the Java? Simple, object-oriented, platform-independent, architecture-neutral, portable. Next one is a dynamic and robust, secure. And then after that, multi-threaded, distributed. Then what next one here? Interpretive. And what next one here? No, high-performance programming language. These are the various features. How Java is a simple programming language? Java is a simple programming language because of 3 reasons. What are the 3 reasons here now? Java application execution time will be less, and it will use less memory. Next one is Java has removed all the confusion-oriented features from its programming, and Java is using all the simplified syntaxes from C and C++. Due to these reasons, we can conclude Java is what? A simple programming language. Next one is object-oriented programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to store data in the form of objects by following object-oriented features. Next one is a platform-independent programming language. Java is a platform-independent programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to perform compilation is on one operating system and execution is on another operating system. Next one is an architectural neutral programming language. Java is an architectural neutral programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to perform compilation is on one hardware architecture and execution is on another hardware architecture. Next one is after that portable programming language. Java is a portable programming language. Why? Because it able to switch its programs from one operating system to another operating system, one hardware system to another hardware system. It means that already Java is a platform independent and architectural neutral programming languages. Due to that reason, Java is what there a portable programming language. Next one is robust programming language. How Java is a robust programming language? Because of 2 reasons. Java has very good memory management system in the form of Heap memory management system. It's a dynamic memory management system. It allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at runtime. Second one is Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. How it is now? Java has defined very good predefined library to represent and handle almost all the exceptions which are coming frequently in Java applications. Due to these 2 reasons, we can conclude Java is a robust programming language. Next one is Java is a secure programming language. How can you say Java is a secure programming language? Why? Because Java has provided 3 levels of security as part of its applications. One is implicit security, another one is web security, another one is network security. Java has provided implicit security by providing security manager inside the JVM with the help of bytecode verifier. Second one is to provide web security, Java has provided a separate middleware service in the form of JAS, Java Authentication and Authorization Service. Next one is Java has provided predefined implementations for almost all the network security algorithms. So Java is what there a secure programming language. Next one is a dynamic programming language. Java is a dynamic programming language. Why? Because Java allows memory allocation for the primitive data types at runtime, not at compilation time. So Java is a dynamic programming language. Next one is Java is a multi-threaded programming language. So you know already multi-threaded programming language in the sense parallel execution is going on, which allows more than one thread execution, parallel execution, less execution time, more performance care. Java is following multi-threaded model. So why? Because whenever it is following multi-threaded model, automatically Java applications are allowing more than one thread at a time to execute our program, and it following like what there parallel execution. It will reduce application execution time, and Java applications will improve performance of the applications clearly. So Java application performance is always high because of its multi-threaded nature. That is one thing. Next one is a distributed programming language. Java is a distributed programming language. Why? Because to prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate module in the form of J2EE or Java EE. So Java is what? A distributed programming language. Next one is high performance programming language. Java is a high performance programming language due to its rich set of features like multi-threading, like portable and robust and so on. Another point is what? To improve the performance of the JVM, Java has provided a separate component inside the JVM. That separate component is what there? JIT compiler. Due to this type of components also we can conclude Java is a high performance programming language. Right guys. Now these points we understood clearly. Let's one simple thing here I want to provide to you. All of you observe carefully. I want to share these documents to all of you guys. Do one thing, maybe time may not be sufficient for it. Tomorrow I will show the channel how I'm going to share this classroom notes to all of you. Tomorrow I will give some information to you. Don't worry. Then tomorrow I will start the new topic that would be like what there? Java programming format. Java programming format. I will start this topic there. This is one of the important topic in introduction part. Then after that, Java naming conventions. I will share this document to you. Tomorrow I will show how to share this document to you. Time may not be sufficient for it. And one more thing I'm telling to you, once if I complete introduction unit, Java programming format and Java naming conventions, on the basis of all these topics, I will conduct one written test. I'll conduct one test to all of you know. So everybody has to appear for the test. I will give that schedule. Max we can understand maybe in the next Sunday. The coming Sunday, you will have an exam on the basis of what? Introduction part. So I'm clearly giving information to you. Whatever the topics I'm discussing inside the class, within this only I will ask the questions. You have to appear for that exam. You have to write that exam. Everybody has to complete that exam there. Next Sunday, you have to attend for that exam. Right, sir. Part of the Java written test. Right. The timing will be timing and everything I will provide to you. Don't worry. Guys, all of you are understanding what I'm telling you now. But don't miss that exams now. On every topic I'm going to conduct that exam there. Then everybody has to appear for that exam next Sunday. But meanwhile, I will complete the Java programming format. And second one is what? Java naming conventions. Both I will provide. The test is going on for both offline students and online students. For both at a time, I will conduct the test. Then you have to appear for that exam. So because of that reason, what I'm telling to you, I think all of you are having materials. If any of you are not having material, try to collect that material where I covered everything I provided there. From that material only, you will get questions in our test. So you have to prepare right from today. Introduction part, clear-cut information. Right from differences between Java, one topic. Next one is like what there? Java program, Java features. Next one is a Java programming format. Then after that, what next one you know? Java naming conventions. From these four only, we are conducting the exam. So everybody has to appear for the exam. Right? Tomorrow I will show how to share this document to all of you guys. Tomorrow in the early point, I will show how to share this document to you. Then after that, we'll we'll move on to our content there clearly. Right? That's all for today. We'll meet on tomorrow. And today, what is the schedule there? Those who are in packages without failure, try to attend for 10 o'clock Oracle class. Go to our second floor, go to our office there. There our people will give direction to you where the class is going to be happen. So those who are in packages, you must attend for Oracle class today. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow.